I just wanted to bring something to people's attention. I heard about this website called Christwire.org. I saw it on a Brian Stars video. Let me tell you, he is useful. So go follow him on Twitter and his YouTube channel. That's besides the point. He brought to a lot of people's attention this website called Christwire.org and how they talk shit about all these bands and people and whatnot. And honestly though, like it just really pisses me off. Like really. I mean, this 80-year-old woman is writing about bands like Bring Me the Horizon, Black Veil Brides, Falling in Reverse, Kiss, and Blood on the Dance Floor. I mean, I'm not a big fan of them, but still, this woman is taking it too far. Her name's Susan something. We'll just call her Susan 4 for now because that's how I feel about her at this point in time. Now, that may change, but I highly doubt it will. She writes about Black Veil Brides and how Andy Biersack is Christwire's most hated person of the year. And she goes on about emo-sexuals and hipster-sexuals. Ooh, scary. But, what pisses me off about her writing is the fact that she's judging people based on their look. I mean, yeah, I'm sitting here wearing a band shirt from Afghan Alexander. I have fucking tattoos all over me. I mean, how I look and how I present myself based on the way I dress isn't really my personality. And this woman says that she's done quote unquote research about these bands and has come to the conclusion that their music is rated S for satanic and sinful and whatever else she came up with that started with the letter S, trying to save our souls, our lost, sexually deviated souls. I mean, really. She goes on to say that, like, Ronnie Radke, formerly of Escape the Fate, and current lead singer for Falling in Reverse, went to prison for murder and was raped by black women. I mean, one, that's not even why he went to prison. Who the fuck cares why he went to prison at this point in time? And two, I don't even think there are integrated, like not necessarily integrated, co-ed, we'll say, co-ed prisons where they hold both female and male inmates. I really doubt that. And three, who cares if the person was African American or whatever? I mean, she just goes based on people's looks and saying how based on Black Veil Bride's look, Ronnie Radke's look, and all that they're homosexual just because they have just like Black Veil Bride, just because they have the long hair and wear the paint and the makeup and all, it doesn't make them homosexual in any way possible. I mean, it really pisses me off that she doesn't take the time to hear what they have to say about everything, about their music, and like what it's really about. So that just really pisses me off that she takes song titles and assumes what they're about. She doesn't listen to them. She doesn't do any real research. She doesn't get to know the band in depth based on an interview that they've conducted or anything. It just, like, I mean, come on, we're in 2011, we're going into 2012. I mean, we should be more socially accepting of people nowadays. I mean, it shouldn't be like the 50s and the early 60s and farther back, where we, with racial segregation and other forms of judgment based on people's looks or the color of their skin and all that. I mean, we've come so far from that point in time in the American history. And I personally believe that what this website is doing goes against the Christian faith. And it depends on, I mean, I don't think it really depends on what form of Christianity they practice, whether it's Catholicism or baptism, or if they're Methodist or anything like that. But I do believe in the Bible it says to accept other people no matter of their past, or something along those lines like that. And pretty much just not to judge people without getting to know them. I mean, that's how I was brought up by my parents, to be accepting of people unless they give you a legitimate reason not to accept them or not respect them in any form or in any whatever. I mean, think about it. I mean, I'm sitting here wearing an Asking Alexandria shirt. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get judged based on that, but people should be judged based on their character and who they really are, not the fact that they have half-inch holes in their ears or tattoos on them, or the fact that they wear their hair a certain way, or they wear certain pants. I don't know. It's come to that point where people are being judged based on the pants they wear. I mean, come on. I thought we were more civilized than that. And let me just take my glasses off here for a second. I want to look right into the camera and tell everyone, and I hope this Susan woman is watching too. Don't judge people based on their look. Don't judge a book by its cover, pretty much. Get to know the person. Walk a mile in their shoes. Make sure you give them their shoes back too. But all jokes aside, I mean, what she's doing is pretty much cyberbullying people. I mean, I know a lot of people say they don't care about what people think about them, but depending on the person, you know that they're just putting up a front, so they don't see, so they don't have so other people don't see them crumbling inside because of the hurtful words that are being said. I mean, this Susan woman can call me a sexual deviant, homosexual, a lost cause for all I care. I mean, yeah, it's gonna affect me in one way or another. What ways I can think of, I don't know. I don't know how she would affect me off the top of my head. But somehow, when the time comes, and she judges me because I'm making this video about her website, I'll figure something out then. And I mean, I have my religious beliefs, but my logical reasoning trumps my religious beliefs beyond doubt. I mean, really. I don't believe in creationism. I believe in evolution, and there are fossil records to back that up. I mean, I'm Italian. My dad was raised Catholic. My mom's Christian, not necessarily bound to any form of it. I've learned to have my faith in something. I do believe there is a higher power, but I don't necessarily believe it is a god or some form of deity. but a higher power doesn't exist. In my opinion, it's just not the Christian God or the multiple Hindu gods, or necessarily Buddha, but there is a higher power that I believe in. And I speak my mind no matter what the circumstances. That's why I'm making this video, and I hope she does watch it someday. And, I mean, listen, karma is a bitch. It will come, and it will kick the living shit out of you when the time comes. This woman says that everyone that listens to Black Cobra Eyes, Falling in the Hearse, Kiss, whatever Motley Crue, we're all going to hell. Well, honestly, I have no problem with it. And Susan, I'll see you there because you are pretty much defying the Bible yourself by placing judgment on people. When isn't that supposed to be your God's job to place judgment, not yourself? Just because they don't believe in what you do doesn't make them any less of a person than you. Just because they have a different skin color or they dress differently than you doesn't make them any less of a person than you. And it pisses me off that you go on this website, hide behind your computer, and talk shit about these people when you know nothing about them. I really do hope karma comes back and bites you in your 80-year-old ass. Because when that happens, I will laugh my 20-year-old healthy ass off when I read that up on Christ, Susan suffers stroke. Not necessarily the fact that you had a stroke, but karma got you. So, until next time, I bid you adieu, and fuck you, Susan. This will be the last thing you see unless you say something about me.